Red had
Alrighty.
keeps recommending forbidden.
What's up,
meats
everyone?
to me.
Dark Warehog here.
It's
Welcome back to
rather
more
troubling.
Goddess of Victory, Nikke. And more specifically, back to more old tales. Well, let's find out who truly messed up our story and ruined everything for us.
I'm
Do our
not
login?
beautiful anymore. I'm a monster.
In the mirror. Get 5 tickets. Head into
If it
story
means
2.
I can atone for my past, I am willing to do anything. So much destruction that I caused.
Nah, this thing is
How can I ever atone for my sins?
Tales. So when we last left off, basically we got injected with Vop House, we came to our senses, Abe rescued us, we met up with our squad, and Red Shoes basically said, yeah, I created corruption. Huh? And that's where it left off. Of course, the 6th picture is Red Shoes.
I'll never be able to defeat the Raptures at this rate. The Raptures are infinite, while we're finite in number.
Yeah,
A
Rapunzel.
grounded assessment, to be sure.
So, we have to go big. That's the only way we'll be able to turn the tide.
Did you have anything in mind?
I believe so. No, actually, I'm certain I do. But it will be incredibly difficult. Close to impossible, in fact.
Okay.
But we have to make it happen. As the goddesses, we must protect humanity.
What's your plan? Do you think we stand a chance?
So she met with
Even if we
Rapunzel.
didn't, we have to try. That's our job. So, Red Shoes, never give up. I'll take the first step. All you have to do is follow me. I'll become humanity's savior. I need you on my side. I have to go. We'll meet again.
Did her and Rapunzel
Goodbye,
screw everything up?
Rapunzel.
No.
I wish you luck. Having hope in a situation where you can't win. Wouldn't siding with the Raptures solve this problem?
Yeah, no, she went dark herself. Okay.
At first, corruption was a bagatelle, something trivial which momentarily paralyzed Nikke's. However, the way it operated was somewhat unorthodox. It didn't affect the nervous system, nor any other part of the body. So, I was curious as to how it could induce paralysis. Every Nikke's
Oh,
brain
wow.
has something called a nymph. Have you heard of it? It injects information into the brain and then backs up all the information contained within the brain. In the initial stage,
we go.
corruption forces its way into this nymph to issue a command not to move. The important thing was that it touched the nymph. It's that simple. This is where I saw the future. A future where we don't lose. A future where humanity wins this war.
You idiot!
It's simple. We simply need to be on the same side. I didn't have the necessary skills to affect the nymph, so I started investigating this corruption phenomenon. And I discovered something remarkable. Corruption comprises a code that even humans can understand. This was a revelation. I tried inputting simple commands from the corruption process into the Nikkes. You know what happened? They started moving according to the command that was input. It was fascinating. So, I implanted my own personality data into the corruption code and modified it to have the subject think in the same manner as a rapture. This was also a resounding success. The Nikkes infected by the corruption only repeated actions which were beneficial to the Raptures. I was overwhelmed with joy. I had discovered a way for humanity to coexist with the Raptures. The Raptures are
No.
our enemy, an enemy we must defeat. But if we switch our way of thinking and proceed with the mindset that Raptures are our allies, then we don't need to fight anymore. We can truly achieve harmony.
You're insane.
But there was a big problem. The corruption injected with my personality had very obvious limitations. It didn't last long. It either got attacked by the nymph and died, or physically destroyed the brain. My personality data was inferior and unable to perform a diverse range of actions. I had gone as far as I could with my own skill set. I became painfully aware of my limitations.
So you tried it on us.
I implanted this improved corruption code in the Raptures and returned them. I trusted the Raptures. If
So
the Raptures
you're-
had achieved such incredible evolutionary progress in a short period with this improved corruption code, I firmly believed that they would be able to hone it to perfection.
Why?
And they did not disappoint.
Oh my god, you're
When the Raptures
fool.
returned with the new and improved corruption code, I felt as if I had the entire world in the palm of my hand. Although it had become something unique to Raptures, something that humans could not understand, it was
can't
perfection
believe it.
personified. That was what created you. Anichiro, the fruit of my labor. That was how the Raptures responded to the peace treaty I sent out. I proposed that we could live together in harmony. You, Anichiro, are a symbol of peace between the Raptures and humanity. You are a perfect being. The most beautiful being. If you had a beastly beauty when you were corrupted, now your beauty is absolute. Tell me more. Tell me everything about yourself. How are you feeling? Do you still want to live for the Raptures? How does it feel when you see Anike? Is there a difference from before? Do you sleep? Can you taste? Do the Raptures attack you? Do you feel like you are out of place? Do you want to kill humans? Do you want to save them? Do you still hear voices? How long can you hold your breath? Tell me. Tell me everything, Anichiro. Please.
I have a question.
Why?
Questions are also good. What is it?
Are you the one who implanted the corruption in me?
Yes. I did it during your last maintenance check.
Yep.
Why me?
Because you're the most perfect Nikke amongst us. The result of the Rapture-improved corruption combined with your perfection. I had no doubt that the results would be sublime. The Raptures realized that too. That's why they modified you to be omnipotent. The ultimate masterpiece, jointly created by me, the Raptures, and Ave. Is such beauty even moral? It's almost blasphemous.
Yeah, because it is.
Did you do this to the others as well?
No,
this-
not yet. I didn't want to waste any precious subjects until I confirmed your outcome.
When did you come up with the idea of coexisting with the Raptures?
A while ago, when I was still human.
Why did you apply to become a Grimm's model?
In order to spread my beliefs, I required power. I had to climb up the ranks. Rather than coming from a priest or VTC researcher, the words of a goddess would carry much more influence.
So you were not the
Are you
nutcase to
saying
begin
you
with.
want to infect all Nikkes?
Yes,
Then you're not a.
How have you not been found out yet?
I'm aware that others would consider me insane.
Because you
It's
are.
that awareness that has allowed me to remain undetected. I was surprised that they wanted to do a brain scan, but it didn't amount to much. Anichiro. It's destiny! How else could everything have fallen into place so perfectly? You must guide me. You must guide everyone. On the heretic path. On the path to harmony.
One last question.
Please ask.
Do you want to?
Is there a reason why I shouldn't kill you now?
Because I'm going to help you. Now we can begin to walk the path toward peaceful coexistence with the Raptures. Not many people will understand, but I will see my plan through. I simply need you to remain a symbolic figure. I'll take care of everything else.
No, it's-
So, Anichiro, with
Don't call me that.
Cinderella quickly raises her hand. Red Shoes is
How?
moving.
I pierced her core straight through.
Both Red Shoes twist and contort at unnatural angles. As she charges at Cinderella, frantically swinging her appendages. Flailing legs carelessly pound on
Her
glass slippers.
appendages are moving even after the main body has been taken out.
Yep, that's how you know. Moves like a marionette as strings attached. Severing both of Red Shoes' legs from her body. Like a sword through the air. And they're gonna continue to move. Red Shoes once again falls lifelessly to the floor. Two detached legs wander around aimlessly as if lost and not knowing where to go. After a while, they disappear into the darkness. So her legs are still moving. They're basically just rapping at that point.
You're still breathing?
Oh, how happy I would be to be turned into a heretic.
It's not happy. Feel faint as her life slips away. And her movements cease.
It was you. This is all because of you. You caused all this pain and misery.
Yep.
Damn you! Cinderella? Huh?
Red Shoes! Is she dead?
What's going on? Explain!
Cinderella looks around with trembling eyes. The room in which is in shambles. Red Shoes' corpse with her legs amputated, a hole in her chest, and her standing beside the body. Faces of her comrades unable to hide their fear and horror.
Did you do this?
No, explain!
No, it's not.
Oh my god, say.
Cinderella?
She...
It wasn't me!
No!
I mean, I did this to her. But she was trying to corrupt. She said that the corruption was her doing. She was trying to use it to... What? Gretel?
Glass slippers are solid, so I'll use acid. Roger. Let's kill this heretic.
No, no, I'm not a heretic. I'm not Anichiro anymore. It's me, Cinderella.
Let me ask you a question then. You're saying Red Shoes is behind this corruption, and it was her who planted it inside you?
Yes.
That's right. I can explain every...
Do you really expect us to believe that? There's no way Red Shoes would do something like that! Ah!
Logic. Think. She was helping with the last
feel
maintenance.
the same way, Siren? Then what about me? What about me? You think I would kill Red Shoes without cause? Why isn't anyone hearing out my side of the story?
Yep.
Why I did it, or what happened? I'm back. I'm all better now. Why don't you believe me? Why didn't any of you? When I saw you all a while ago, why didn't anyone ask if I was okay? Huh?
Yeah, it's the trauma she went through.
When you all look at me, what do you see?
Cinderella's question is greeted with silence.
Okay, I understand now. Even after what I put you through, you were willing to meet with me. I'm grateful for that. But I guess I had the wrong impression. You simply wanted to see a monster. You wanted to hurt a monster.
Begins to levitate.
Cinderella! Don't follow me, or I'll kill you where you stand.
Cinderella disappears and leaves her former colleagues standing amongst the room. Sadly stare up at the sky where Cinderella disappears.
I shall cleave through them all.
So we could have thing, but you know, all the things with corruption and dealing with the current day is because of freaking energy.
There's some dirt on my face.
I can't.
I can go further.
Idiot. Fool. That's what it does, that quest for power.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
Can't believe it.
I vowed to protect you.
Now actually gonna see what happens now from here. 'Cause in the main story, when we actually see Cinderella and Abe, Grace later, she's sleeping in a coffin, and you know Grace lugging her around and tucking her. So let's see how those two events coincide. How we eventually slumber until fucking day.
The judgment delivered by prayer is always fair.
Cinderella wakes up from her sleep, stares blankly out of the window in space. At the point where the horizon meets the cloudless sky, as tears fall down her face, the sun sets. She falls back to sleep. Cinderella weeps. Cinderella wakes up from her sleep and stares blankly out of the window into space. At the point where the horizon meets the cloudless sky, as tears fall down her face, the sun sets. As she falls back to sleep, Cinderella weeps. So she just wakes up, cries all day, and sleeps. That's all she does. So it is what
My
she must
life
do.
is no longer a beautiful fairy tale. I am a traitor to humanity. A monster. A heretic. That's the way my story has been written. A failed story. A fairy tale that is not beautiful must be erased. Glass slippers. Full contact.
Panels from which only a moment were emitting a barrage of light beams, and was designed to aim the scourge of mankind, turned to Cinderella. Cinderella closes her eyes. In her mind, the image which arises is not of the goddess squad she so longed to be part of, not the Nikes or the humans who perished or suffered by her hands, not the researcher who turned the gun on himself right before her eyes, nor Red Shoes whom she killed in a murderous rage. One who appeared out of nowhere during
Cinderella,
her Cinderella thought she was
Get
hearing
up.
voices. Just as she opened her eyes, Abe is standing before her.
turn glass slippers off, you idiot.
Huh? How did you find me?
Up, and she found us. Is she gonna hear us out?
Enemy ahead!
Let's see how it goes. She actually gonna hear us out, and she's gonna
There's
be
some
considered
dirt on
a
my
traitor. Yeah, we take all these out. They're easy fights. Mostly the story at this point. It's so OP, just pew pew pew. Dead. Easy.
Victory!
Signal.
Answer me.
Nope. Sorry. Got hit.
How did you find me? Answer me!
I thought you would be here.
What?
You always said that someday, when this was all over, You'd want to spend your days in a place where the cloudless sky meets the horizon.
Cinderella looks out the window. Outside, the cloudless sky and the horizon. It's amazing.
After you ran away, I looked for a place that matched that description. I assumed that you would have thought that everything was over. There were a few places that fit the bill, but this one was the furthest. So, I figured that's where I'd find you.
Did I say that?
You did.
I don't remember.
I do.
Why are you here?
To take you away.
Where?
Anywhere but here.
Wherever it is, I'm not going. I will stay here.
And do what? Die?
Yes.
I can't allow that.
I don't need your permission.
That's where you're wrong. I created you, so I say when you get to die.
I mean,
Come on, get up.
Abe takes Cinderella's hand, and she
I
flinches.
told you to get up.
What are you trying to do?
Turn to
Get
Pooh.
up so we can have some snacks and chat.
Exactly. She wants to find the truth.
Come on, please.
She wants to know.
Forget
the truth.
about me.
No.
I said forget about me. I've become a monster. I'm no longer beautiful.
It's not to your
I
own
stood
accord,
in the
though.
goddess's way. I killed many humans and my own comrade. I've ruined everything.
But the comrade was psycho.
There's no
so
reason for me to live.
It's kind of the last one. I don't know. I
You
feel that's
have
justified
to live.
Why?
to prove that it's down in front of Cinder. To prove
Because I want to be the best engineer this world has ever known. You are my creation. My greatest masterpiece. It can't end like this. I can't let you end it all on such a miserable note.
I want you to
Otherwise, I would have created something which didn't amount to anything.
Exactly.
No, this isn't where the story ends.
This is where we write
Your
our
story can only come to a close when you're at your most beautiful.
I already have too much blood on my hands. I'm not beautiful anymore. My story has been tainted.
Doesn't
There's
mean you
no
can't
happy
rewrite it.
ending for me anymore. A fairy tale, which is no longer beautiful, should be erased.
No, doesn't mean the fairy tale can't be rewritten.
I've always been watching you. I didn't want to miss a single moment. Your perseverance towards achieving your goals,
And the
your
one time
refusal
she
to
looked
give up.
away, Red Shoes fucked it all
your
up.
way of thinking,
Really?
the future, your dreams. I watched it all. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe I could create a masterpiece such as yourself. I couldn't take my eyes off you.
And the moment I did,
You were so beautiful.
Huh?
the moment I took my eyes
You
off,
always had a captive audience in me. Your attention was focused on the Goddess Squad. You wanted to be part of them. To be honest, I wasn't terribly interested in them. Because you were more beautiful. You were shining bright like a diamond, and you were right in front of me. So why would I look at inferior beings that were far away? You were the most beautiful being that I ever created. My goddess of victory.
Oh.
Goddess of victory.
That's why it can't end here.
Exactly. you
My
gotta-
goddess of victory must shine the brightest and be the most beautiful. Let's rewrite it. Let's
our story.
rewrite this fairy tale which has gone astray. You're still alive. It's not over yet. There's still a chance to rewrite the story as many times as we want. It's
Yep.
only the first chapter that's finished. There's still a long way to go until the ending. There's bound to be plenty of twists and turns along the way. Let's create a happy ending.
That we
But
win.
I've already killed so many people.
You weren't you.
Exactly.
I stood in the way of the Goddess Squad.
Once again, that wasn't you.
That's not what you intended.
I became the enemy of the entire human race.
Was
It's
that-
not your fault.
Exactly. It's never
I
your
even
intention.
killed Red Shoes with my own hands.
You must have had a good reason for what you did.
Exactly.
I trust you. No
She
matter what
listens.
happens, I will always trust you. I'm blinded by your light and your beauty.
Ave,
Look, Cinderella.
Abe and Cinderella look at glass slippers. The reflection is.
What do you
stained with
see?
a monster covered in blood.
Don't be a fool. That can be wiped away. No matter what it's covered in, that doesn't change what's underneath. Look, it's all clean. Whenever you're struggling, don't allow your image to define you. Instead, look at your true self. What do you see now?
When you look at me, what do you see, Ave?
I can't see anything. I'm too starstruck.
Aww.
What do you see?
You see.
Me,
Who are you?
Cinderella.
And what kind of person is Cinderella?
Someone who betrayed humanity and killed a lot of people.
What do you mean? It's not an Ichiro who is reflected here. It's Cinderella. So I'll ask you again. What kind of person is Cinderella?
Aw. Yep.
A person who, when in despair, received help from the goddesses and then idolized them. Someone who wanted to stand on the battlefield alongside them and applied for that privilege. Who worked really hard and became a second-generation Grimm's model. A person who took great pride in that truth. Someone who took thousands, tens of thousands of tests. Who always strived to achieve the best results. Who never gave up on her dreams. Who was always proud and full of confidence. A person who loved their comrades. Someone who loved humanity. A person who loved myself. The most beautiful person in the world.
And this Cinderella you're describing, what did she want to do?
Defeat those who would harm humanity and protect the human race. To rewrite the story.
That's
we go.
better. Let's do it. Let's rewrite it. I'll be in the front row watching. I'll be your mirror. I'll watch you become your true self.
Okay. You've watched over me all this time. Even if everyone turned their backs on me, you would remain by my side. For you, I will continue my story.
When you become exhausted and you can't stand to look at yourself. When the mirror's surface becomes smudged and dirty. Just remember my eyes watching you. That's where you'll find the most beautiful goddess of victory this world has ever seen.
Dang, Abe with the amazing, advice
Let
right
us
there.
get off to a beautiful start.
I was gonna say TED Talk, but that's not exactly what we're going for. Let's take him out. I mean, we're gonna take him out either way because we're just so overpowered. Reg. I hope Red's gonna fight like a Red Shoes model.
I won't stop until we reach the happy ending.
And there's more proof that Grave is Abe. He won't stop till he reaches a happy ending.
I didn't expect this kind of talk to come from you.
Not a word of this to anyone.
Oh, she's like,
Having to suffer through this once for my child is difficult enough.
Did you say child?
of course.
Why are you making that weird face?
He's
I'm
like,
touched.
Anyway, I know I was speaking confidently, but things have really gone to the dogs. Right now, you're...
The main reason why humanity had to flee underground. The one who destroyed the Heretic Research Lab and who killed Red Shoes.
I mean, the
You
last
already
one.
know. So, if we're being realistic, we have two choices. First, return to the central government and cooperate with the investigation. I'll be there to make sure they don't treat you roughly like before. We'll prove to them that you're completely and utterly free of corruption and explain the mechanisms behind it. While on paper, this is the safest and most conventional method, but it might not even be possible.
Because humans are...
Especially considering I'm essentially a wanted criminal.
Yep.
I doubt I'll even be given the chance to explain myself.
Now, the second choice, hide out and wait. Like I told you, humanity has acknowledged defeat and is hiding underground. An operation called Ark Guardian, centered around the Goddess Squad, is underway. Whatever form it ends up assuming, the operation will soon come to a close.
Yep.
The people will seal the Ark and ensure that nothing can enter or exit.
That's
Our
how we-
second option is to hide away and wait until that happens.
What happens then?
I don't know, maybe consider getting into farming?
What's the point of living on a planet where nothing remains?
You'll be alive, and that will be significant enough. You will wait, and you'll keep waiting.
Until the
When
time is
humanity
right.
eventually emerges from their underground city, that is when you will help them. After enough time has passed, they'll be willing to overlook much of what has happened. While it's a safe choice, the
fair.
disadvantage is that it will take a lot of time, and there's always the off chance that it will backfire. Pick whichever one you prefer.
Neither seems particularly alluring.
Then what are you going to do?
You said we should rewrite the story,
Yeah, and?
so let's rewrite it.
This
Okay.
can also be a part of the story. Every story has an intermission.
I don't like that.
No,
It's not beautiful.
It's easy enough to say you don't like something, but not so easy to come up with alternatives.
For better or worse, I've become stronger. My current strength is incomparable to before,
Good for you.
and due to the many unwanted battles, my skills have also significantly improved.
Why would you bring that up now of all times?
Sorry, I didn't mean to make things more difficult. But it's the truth. I'm as strong as ever. In matters of physical strength, nothing is impossible for me.
Hey, don't tell me...
In order to fix the story, I need to right the wrongs I've committed. I'm going to take down the Queen.
And that's her story.
You mentioned that the number of raptures near the lift has increased, didn't you? It doesn't matter. With my current abilities, I can break through. I can erase the past catastrophes. The Goddess Squad will no longer be a failure. This is where it changes.
Yeah, she wants to
What
step
do you
back
think?
where we left off.
I think it's a beautiful plan that can resolve everything.
I don't think you have to go that far.
What do you mean?
Oh, the goddesses are no longer
Humanity doesn't trust you. They consider you their enemy, a traitor. You don't have to go through all this.
Ave,
Don't want to
I
prove.
still want to be a second-generation Grimm's model.
Yeah, she
The
has to prove
savior of
herself.
humanity. The successor to the Goddess Squad. I'm not doing this for humanity.
I'm doing it for me.
I'm doing it for myself. And for Ave, who created me. For my comrades. I need to undo the damage I caused with my own hands.
So you're going to take down the Queen?
Yes.
Sounds like a fool's errand. Let's get started.
What? That last bit contradicts the first part.
High risk, high reward. I like it. If we want to turn things around, then we've got to do something drastic.
But there is something I need.
What is it?
I need Hansel, Gretel, and Siren. We need to go together. Then I know for sure that we can win.
Are you certain?
How could we not? While they may not be as strong as me, they are still remarkable.
No,
It's not a matter of how strong they are or aren't. It's whether they'll be willing to go with you in the first place.
Yeah, 'cause
They'll
still-
come with me. I'm sure of it.
What makes you so confident?
Because I believe everyone feels the same as I do.
Okay, let's go meet them.
Alright,
I
let's
don't
see what
know if they'll be
happens.
persuaded, but we can at least go see them.
If you talk to them, I'm sure they'll listen.
Do you think I've got a voice like sirens or something?
No, you have something better. You're able to save someone who is ready to give up everything. Who was ready to choose death.
Yeah, she
Don't you ever bring that up again, please.
brought hope.
There's no need to be flustered. You're beautiful.
Well, still, if we want to talk to them, then the first step is to go meet up with them. And that'll be the biggest stumbling block.
Okay, where are they?
How come? Surely that wouldn't be an issue for you.
Well, the thing is, before I came here, I used a stun gun to knock them all out. I'm considered an important witness, so they wouldn't let me leave.
Oh,
She's like, I knocked him out.
You think that's funny?
Well, yeah.
let's find them then.
Find them? You mean there?
Yes.
Where'd she leave him?
I guess there's some sense to that. Good. Then, let's start by sneaking in.
Wait. Someone's coming.
Oh.
Is it a rapture?
I can't tell.
At the moment, a voice is heard from outside.
Come out. We have you surrounded.
Oh, no. Dang it, Oswald.
It's time to punish the sinners.
I've seen things on Twitter saying that, you know, Oswald was like, oh, Oswald's like a great character.
There's some
He helped him. I thought, I'm
drama
pretty sure Abe was the one who helped everybody. And then
Even
she's
when
like,
I'm preparing, I'm gorgeous.
come out. We have you
Let me check the
surrounded.
mirror for a moment.
Are people really praising you? 'Cause right now you're kind of being a douchebag again. I know you're doing your duty, but you
It's
know.
taken me longer than usual.
Oh, we got another key.
Had I donned my usual garb,
Obtain the key
I would have been
to unlock a
swifter.
specific area in the minigame in the mirror. Enter the area, you need another class. Oh, everybody's there.
What an odd combination. What is this? I thought you said we were surrounded. A bit of an exaggeration, don't you think?
It's only the 4 of them.
3 second-generation Grimm's models are more than enough to hem you in.
Hansel, Gretel, and Siren.
Seems like you haven't come here to talk things through.
Uh-oh.
Tell me, why are you here?
We're here to take you in. And to eliminate the heretic, Anichiro.
Then I'm afraid you've wasted your trip. Since the heretic Anichiro is no more.
Allow me to convey the current feelings of the central government. You massacred untold numbers of Nikkeis and humans. Destroyed the heretic research lab. Murdered Red Shoes in cold blood. You must be executed. Given the untold harm you have caused on humankind, both physically and on morale, we are here to kill you and secure your remains. The news of your death will boost morale.
I hate to admit it, but you're not wrong.
Furthermore, any future option to capture or negotiate with Anichiro is off the table. Our primary goal is elimination.
Isn't that going a bit overboard? A heretic's body holds untold research potential.
True.
Too many have died by her hand. It's not just the central government. The common people harbor a desire for revenge. So many of them have lost family and friends.
So she's become a figurehead.
Correct. Raptures are already starting to be viewed as a natural phenomenon, akin to a natural disaster. There is no trace of individuality amongst them. They are an anonymous collective, a faceless horde. But the heretic Anichiro? She is one person.
Exactly.
A perfect and singular target to focus on.
So you came to kill her? And you brought them along?
There is nothing better than a Grimm's model to combat a heretic.
Hey, you guys. What's gotten into you? Did you really come to kill Cinderella?
Oh.
They're all in a bit of a tight spot. Their top member, Cinderella, has been corrupted. Red Shoes, once a high-ranking priest and researcher from BTC, is dead. Siren is barely able to control the immense power she wields. As for Hansel and Gretel, they are illicit creations. Only 3 second-generation Grimm's models were supposed to be made. Cinderella, Red Shoes, and Siren. Hansel and Gretel were created by you without prior authorization. You created full-fledged Nikkeis, all in secret. You know what this implies, don't you?
That I'm amazing?
Hey.
I won't deny that. But it also casts doubt upon your intentions. Only a potential traitor would conduct such actions in secret.
Really?
The heretic is a new weapon that you created, and the second-generation Grimm's models were all made to eventually serve as such. It makes for a convenient cover-up, and you're the perfect scapegoat.
If you had a brain in your head, you'd know that's complete horse.
My opinion doesn't matter. What matters is that this is what most people will think. In particular, those who are in power.
So what are you trying to say?
Cinderella. If you die, everyone else can be cleared of their charges.
Excuse me, if you die...
If you take the blame for what's happened and die, Ave and the other Grimm's models can return. They can be humanity's saviors once again. The successors to the goddesses. Only you will be considered a traitor. To capture you, the second-generation Grimm's models were deployed. After a fierce battle, they emerged victorious. The foe that even the Goddess Squad struggled against will be defeated. Vengeance will be ours. It would be a grand achievement, one which overshadows any minor details.
True, but
I understand what you're saying, but I have no intention of cooperating.
exactly. It's like, why?
There is something I must do.
What is that?
I will defeat the Queen.
Huh? I see. Given your specifications, this is not as outlandish as it may sound. Very well. Is this your final decision? I should have known this is what you'd all decide.
Hansel, Gretel, Siren, let's go together. With your help, we can win.
Gretel and I want to ask you something.
Sure.
Did Anachiro kill Red Shoes?
No. I did.
Why did you kill her?
She deserved to die.
No, don't see.
I thought Red Shoes was kind. She took good care of us. She was kind to Siren. She liked Cinderella. Was your hate for Red Shoes so strong as to forget all that?
Yes. I despised her.
See, why are you giving
If
such
you
a
start to
simple
hate
answer?
Gretel and me, will you kill us too?
If you do something like what Red Shoes did, then yes. I will kill you.
What were Red Shoes' final words?
She didn't say anything.
I see. Oswald told me that she was refining the corruption virus.
So they know. So they know.
I did some of my own investigating. Turns out Red Shoes was using an old VTC research lab in secret.
Yeah, so Oswald
We
is
found over
thing.
200 Nikes and about 10 Raptures there.
Yep.
The Nikes all had their brains operated on, and the Raptures had been implanted with corruption.
Is that true?
She was the traitor.
All the Nikes were dead, but something stood out even more than that. All their eyes were red. The Raptures were all functioning normally. They had been stripped of their armor and were immobile. Only the corruption-inducing devices were operational. Red Shoes was refining the corruption process. Of that, there is no doubt. And one more thing.
Exactly. Listen to
The
Cinderella.
entire lab was full of your photos.
I see.
Gretel and I knew that Red Shoes did some bad things. And even worse things to Cinderella. But did you have to kill her?
Yes.
Was there no other option?
No, there wasn't.
Yeah, she was insane.
I think you're trying to play it off like you don't care. Gretel thinks you're crying. We both like you, Cinderella. We also liked Red Shoes. We're
Beside ourselves?
sad. Red Shoes was like family to us. And now she's gone.
I'm sad too.
We don't want to lose another family member.
No.
So we will protect you. We will protect Cinderella. Let's go together.
Thank you.
Can I hug you?
Sure.
Aww.
Sorry. For not believing in what you said. For not believing you. Sorry. Sorry.
It's okay. Thank you for coming to meet me. Thank you for forgiving me.
You did nothing wrong.
Cinderella gently pats Hansel and Gretel on the back and slowly walks towards Little Mermaid. Cinderella quietly extends her hand to Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid silently regards Cinderella's extended hand and reaches out her own in response. The two hands intertwine.
Cinderella? You were hurting. You were very lonely.
You fool. I told you not to talk.
I was so scared. I didn't know if the person in front of me was the real you. I was scared that you might hurt me again. I avoided your hand. You probably just wanted to hold hands. No one would have held Cinderella's hand.
You're holding my hand now. That's all I need.
I understand.
Dang, I didn't even need to persuade them.
Dang, Oswald.
Oswald?
Yes?
Are you crying?
Ah,
No.
my man.
You didn't come here to kill us, did you?
No,
I was sent here to eliminate you. That much is true.
but he wasn't gonna do
But
it.
I failed.
And here you are, practically laying down the red carpet to let us escape.
Don't be ridiculous. So are you going to kill the queen?
Yes.
Just
Then
said
you
didn't
are
do it.
officially fugitives now. Your names will have a curse upon them, and you will be shunned. Can you handle that?
It's okay. We can always clear our names again.
Gretel and I are okay with it.
Now I know what happened to the other three. Where did they go?
Here.
Oh? Oswald hands Abe a small tablet.
What's this?
A list of safe places and routes that will keep you out of harm's way.
My man.
Perhaps it will come in handy.
Being
Why are you doing this? It's unlike you.
Oh, did he meet with someone?
I'm a fan.
Hey! Oswald extends his hand and points off into the distance. He points at a gigantic pillar stretching from the horizon up to the far reaches the sky.
You have to win. Give humanity the victory they deserve.
Leave it to us.
Yeah!
I will bring you a splendid, beautiful victory.
And man, Oswald. Confront the memories of ones who want to escape. We actually gonna find it this time, though?
So much destruction that I caused. How can I ever atone for my sins?
Alright, so we're still feeling sorry for ourselves in the overworld. Ooh, you. 1, 2. Oh, now you have two pairs here. Now we have the Goddess Squad and our squad. Anything in there? I'm missing 4 things. Also, there's a couple of crystals apparently I need to find. Oh yeah, now there's 5 in here
I'm
now.
not beautiful anymore. I'm a monster. If it means I can atone for my past, I am willing to do anything.
Now you don't belong anywhere anymore. You are not a rapture, Nike, or human. No one will trust you. All those who see you will be hostile towards you. Oh, you poor pitiful princess made of glass. You will live the rest of your life in isolation, and then you will die. I wish you good luck.
Pew!
Beautiful, Anichiro. Aha.
If it means I can atone for my past,
Oh, is this
I
middle?
am willing to do anything.
Nope, that one was already there.
Testing, test.
That one's right. I think this
So
is the new
much
one.
destruction that I caused. How can I die, Cinderella? Please.
Nah, I think we saw that one already too. Well,
I'm not
I would say
beautiful
that's the
anymore.
end for now.
I'm a monster.
While we explore a little bit of
So much
in the mirror.
destruction that I caused.
but
How
I'm
can
not
I
letting it
ever
in there.
atone for my sins?
We're going to see the end of this story today.
I'm not beautiful anymore. I'm a monster.
Yeah, see what it says. So it's a broken shard of the Red Shoes, Cinderella, Abe, Siren, Oswald, and the last two are standing together. Let's see where the story takes us and how we're gonna rewrite it.
This brings to mind when I fought beside my sister.
Look at that. That's 5 seconds. Kaboom.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
That's 111. What's... Oh, more story. In front of the lift, the girls stand in front of the seemingly endless Rapture Army. The sight of it was enough to make Abe's breath leave her body. Her throat dried up and she gulped nervously. She recalls the conversation she just had.
Oswald? You never had any doubt, did you?
What do you mean?
You knew Cinderella was free from the corruption. I thought a hard case like you would prioritize the worst case scenario for sure.
I was hoping for this to be the outcome.
What?
That there was once a hero who was willing to fight until the bitter end.
Okay.
If she had given in to the corruption, that would be far too tragic an ending to the story. If corruption can be treated, then there's a chance that the hero could be rehabilitated as well. She's capable of that, and much more. Holding on to that kernel of hope, I decided to believe.
There
To
you go.
believe that corruption can be treated.
And it is. Okay.
I had no idea you were this sentimental.
Only in certain situations. Ave, speaking of the worst case scenario, I need to tell you.
You're talking about how Cinderella might not be completely cured, right?
You knew.
What was it called again? Vophaus? I read a report. When you're exposed to it, 98% of the nanomachines in the body are destroyed. Cinderella's body is mostly made up of nanomachines now, but she hasn't experienced any changes.
The nanomachines collapsed and then regenerated. The key word to keep in mind here is internal.
Yes, I remember them using that term in the report. These nanomachines they refer to must be the Nymph.
You know about Nymph as well? That's classified information.
A fugitive cares little about confidentiality. Anyway, if this Vophaus kills the Nymph,
Yes.
then it's fair to assume that 98% of Cinderella's Nymph is currently dead.
And she's going-
Correct.
and she's-
2% remains. That could also mean that some corruption might still be present. We must also keep in mind that being nanomachines, they are capable of reproduction. If that happens, what will you do?
What do you mean by that?
I'm talking about if Cinderella becomes Anichiro again.
Cinderella will never be tainted again.
What evidence do you have to support that?
My own conviction. Nothing more.
Now who's being sentimental?
That won't allow
Only in certain situations.
it.
Ave? Are you okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm okay. Just a bit nervous.
I hardly think it's fair that my first mission is to overthrow the Queen. Gretel,
Yeah.
on the other hand, finds it very exciting.
It's the fact that they were never deployed because of freaking what happened.
The Ark is being sealed as we speak. The defensive operation centered around the Goddess Squad, Ark Guardian, is reaching its final stages.
Okay,
That
so
means the high-level Raptors are heading for the Ark. But the Ark will be sealed and kept safe. Because the Goddesses are there. While the Raptors head for the Ark, our aim is to find the Queen and attack. While all the pretty little Raptors are out to play, we strike when their house is empty.
hey,
Well, maybe not entirely empty.
that's a little story reference.
None of you have to come with us. This is a glorified suicide mission. You can all go back and say that Cinderella escaped. Your lives could return to normal.
Now let's see.
Why aren't you going back, Ave? You're the weakest one amongst us. To be honest, you won't be able to help much in terms of combat.
I can still do repairs on you insolent goofballs. I have to see this through to the end. I need to witness the moment Cinderella clears her name once and for all.
That's what she doesn't want to
The
die.
moment she rewrites her story.
Gretel and I don't care about that. We just want Cinderella to live. That's why we have to protect her.
I want Cinderella to be happy. It's been too long since she felt happiness.
Thank you, everyone.
Aw.
Our story should have ended as a happy fairy tale. One that would have been remembered fondly for generations to come.
That Red Shoe screwed it up.
But I ruined it all. I turned it into a story filled with pain and misery.
Once again,
But
not
the
your
story
fault.
isn't over yet. I must continue writing it. Not just for myself, but for all of you as well. I promise that the story we'll write from now on won't be one of failure, but one with a happy ending.
We believe in you.
Ah,
Come, let's write our story.
Bundle him up nice and tight, Siren.
oh.
And it activates Spindrift, which flies and spreads wildly amongst the kid. All the Raptors who heard the secret command proceed to gather in unison in the center of the area.
Let's do it, Gretel. Yes, the secret recipe. Matter bomb. Pow.
While a blade emerges from a witch's cauldron and hurls itself toward the bundled up group of Raptors. Upon impact, the blinding explosion is gargantuan in scale.
That wasn't an actual hydrogen bomb, was it?
Of course not. I just came up with a joke name that sounded cool.
Don't scare me like that.
This was an actual antimatter bomb. Followed by the momentous explosion, the area is now littered with remains of decimated Raptors. Before long, however, additional Raptors fill the empty space.
Ah.
Gretel and I think there are too many Raptures.
Don't worry. We can break through. Glass slippers, full contact.
Let's
Shower
go.
them.
Blue lights dance and intertwine chaotically, and blue lights shower upon the group of Raptors with pinpoint accuracy, piercing straight through all their cores. Having lost their power source, the Raptors collapse lifelessly to the ground.
What an amazing control! Ah,
Amazing.
Let's keep going. Once we get inside the lift, victory is as good as ours.
all right, we can make it!
No Guardian-level raptures detected. Since you're all experts at annihilating raptures, I don't foresee any major problems.
Alright, well, let's hope so. I had to open your big mouth there. A loud explosion rings out near the walls of the lift, followed by clouds of smoke. A red rapture leaps out from the pool, changes direction several times mid-air and lands in front of the group. At first, Abe is encouraged by the fact that Rapture is fairly familiar in appearance to what they've encountered before. But after seeing a familiar red leg, he's shaken.
Red shoes?
Are those Red Shoes' legs?
They've been modified to form a rapture.
You got your wish, Red Shoes. No, that's not it. You poor thing. The Raptures were never interested in you. Only in your weaponry.
Yep.
I'll right this wrong. I'll take these Red Shoes which you never deserved, and erase them from this world.
Replicated red shoes. Wow, that was easy.
I won't stop until we reach the happy ending.
Replicated red shoes. The red-legged rapture moves chaotic through the air.
Damn you, stop flying around!
Ugh, so annoying!
We took it out recently in the
Stop
gameplay.
now! Be gone!
As Glass Slipper's light pierces through the rapture, it extends its tentacle, which impales Cinderella. With its final attack, the rapture explodes, sending pieces flying each of its way. Cinderella hastily cuts off the tentacle that pierced through her.
Don't tell me this.
Is meant to induce corruption.
A visible wall appears in front of Cinderella once again, beyond which she can see herself and her colleagues.
You came back. And you brought your friends along too.
Oh no.
Now, let's go over your mission once again. You don't want to see your friends killed by your own hand, do you? State your mission. Then you can be at ease. There's no time. Hurry.
Cinderella looks at the version of herself beyond the wall and sees her friends looking back at her. Hansel and Gretel are running towards her. Siren is holding her face. Abe's grabbing her shoulders, shaking her. Cinderella looks into Abe's eyes and sees her own reflection. She sees herself staring blankly into space. Cinderella looks back into Abe's eyes, and there she
Yes.
sees it.
You've always been watching me. Your own goddess of victory. I won't allow myself to be tainted anymore.
Yeah!
I have someone in my corner watching me. I have to be beautiful in their eyes. Be gone! The thought of your filth blighting my beauty sickens me.
Yeah! The wall shatters.
Cinderella, snap out of it! Damn it, don't do this to me. We're so close. Wake up! Wake up! Cinderella!
What's wrong? You look like you're about to cry.
You... But the corruption...
What are you talking about? Don't worry. Your goddess of victory will never be tarnished.
Yeah!
Oh man. My heart can't take much more of this.
Cinderella,
Victory!
are you okay?
Of course. I'm fine. No matter what happens, I will never inflict any pain on any of you.
Yeah!
Good. Then let's go. The path ahead is clear. It's time to take down the Queen. Everyone, keep your head on a swivel. There's no knowing what we might find inside the lift.
Wow.
Oh, we actually finally get
So
to see what it looks like?
pretty.
Yeah, beautiful.
No way you'd be riding this if you had a fear of heights.
Gretel and I think it's strange. The world as we know it has changed significantly, but from here, it looks as if not much has happened.
You're right. Ave, how long until we reach the space station?
Assuming that nothing goes wrong, we should arrive in 1 hour.
That's fast.
While it's technically a freight elevator, the speed is more akin to a shuttle.
Is there something on your mind?
No, not really. I'm just feeling confident that we got it right. The freight elevator is operating normally. If you look around, you can see all different sizes of scratches. So our theory that they used this to send the Raptures down to the surface must be correct. They're made at the space station and transported using this lift. So, if things go south, if we just detach the space station...
How about destroying the lift itself?
That's essentially impossible. It's too big. And thanks to gluttony, the use of large-scale weapons is prohibited. Only small groups like us could have made it this far.
Eve? Gretel and I think it's a bit hot in here.
Really? Could the temperature regulation system be broken? I'll check.
Actually, it's strange. It's not hot. It's burning.
I have a bad feeling.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry. Ave is looking into...
Giant beam blasts through and vaporizes half the elevator. The resulting drops the air pressure causing everything to shake violently. Even Cinderella instinctively cling to the wall. Half the elevator is completely vaporized, as if it never existed. The edge near where the beam hit is glowing red, flaming red. It stares at the scene
A
dumbfounded.
beam attack from above? What? What the? Where did everybody go? Where are they? Hansel! Gretel! Siren! Where are you? Did they fall?
Ave! What's going on? Pull yourself together. I'm sure
no.
everyone's safe.
How could they be when we're this high up?
They'll be...
What is attacking us? Another beam strikes down.
Ave!
The gaping hole is torn in the elevator. Abe is barely clinging to the newly severed area.
Ave! I'm coming!
So really, they just died. They just fell from the lift. Is that how they really just died? Steady as
Don't
they go.
come! You'll get hit! This attack is from the Queen, I'm certain of it. She's armed with a high-output beam weapon. If you use glass slippers, we might stand a chance. So long as it's not destroyed entirely, this elevator will continue to ascend. Deploy glass slippers and keep going up! What are you saying? If you think you can't win, detach the station. Send the Queen packing. That way, you'll at least be able to cut off the supply route for the Raptures.
That doesn't
We
happen.
can win this! Wait! I'm coming! I said don't come! You have to go up. You need to continue the story. How can I do it alone? You can. You are my most beautiful goddess of victory. Now hurry and win. We'll all be waiting for you down below. No, that's not it. I'll find you no matter what happens.
I will come back to you, victorious!
That's the spirit. I believe in you, Cinder.
Abe loses her grip and plummets down. Cinderella clenches her teeth.
I guess I've arrived.
Trixie finally gets to see what the queen
Everyone,
looks is.
be safe. I'll win this for you and return to you. Let's go.
Oh, do we finally get to see what the queen looks like? Oh, it's an animated cutscene. Ooh. Do we finally get to witness what the queen looks like? It's a very crazy moment. Jeez. Tension's so high you could cut it with a knife. Oh? Ah! Jeez. Creepy ghost hands. Oh god. So that's what the queen looks like? 001.
Don't fade away when light shatters rough in the dark, deep inside dreams of life.
So she's like kind of like a Nika. That begs the question once again, did we build the queen? Like, was she supposed to be like an AI for the space station and was going rogue? Let me guess, but she actually does kill the queen. And that's the reason why Modernia is the reason she's called Earthman. And that maybe the internal struggle to keep the things unique and oh yeah, the old queen fell and she's the new queen of the night. Dang. She's like, I did it. Nope. No, 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 no. Ah, we were so close.
May this bring us a happy ending.
She pulls a Shadow the Hedgehog and falls from space. On Lilla Wise. That's when Lilla Wise dies. So that's it, yep. And that was Cinderella falling from the sky. It's the same moment Lilla Wise died is when Cinderella was falling into space. So also, so wait, they said the Goddess Squad was doing their thing. So because Lilla Wise died shortly before?
It's me.
Oh, Oswald.
We've received orders from up high. Destroy all information related to the second generation Grimm's models. Yes, all of it.
Okay.
The second generation
Just
was
finished
a
the story
failure.
myself.
Operation Ark Guardian was a success. Now
was
we just
crazy.
need to seal the Ark. If it weren't for Lilyweiss, it would have been impossible. The operation succeeded, but we lost the goddess of victory herself.
Okay, yeah.
Morale is lower than ever.
And this is where
We
Overzone
can't
picks
allow
up.
such failures to continue to exist at such a pivotal moment. None of the Grimm's models can be allowed to fail again. They must be made examples of. Yes, I will leave it to you.
Okay.
My hands are tied. All I can do is wipe the slate clean. I don't know when it will be. But if there ever comes a time when we can resume your stories again, my hope is that the newly cleansed slate will only contain beautiful stories.
Man,
May
Oswald.
it be so.
Field change. Cinderella's story has come to a beautiful end. And we gotta wait for hard mode to figure out what the f happens at that point. Ah, and the mirror shatters, everything's broken. Dang. Yeah, 5 days and 13 hours until story 2.
Tis taken me longer than usual.
Ah!
Had I donned my usual garb, I would have been swifter.
Well, looks like you're gonna have to wait. And dang, I would have totally been able to do more in the mirror, but so we're gonna have to save that for next time. Oh, we got another gift. Oh, we get to choose another version, another model of Cinderella or Snow White. Huh? Which is better of the two, though? I'll hold on to that. 24 complete. Old tales. It's just sad and crazy story, but I love it. It's good to see that you love it as well. And that's clear. Just in time. To actually clear out the shop and actually get the last, one of the biggest things we were gonna get. Being the banner. And what an ending. How my homies hate red shoes. Heck yeah! She had a weird sense of basically it's not even doing the right
Glad I was able to protect everyone.
trying to have the right mindset but doing it in the wrong way. You know, she thought she was doing good, but she's like, oh, no, it's all wrong. But yeah, it's very sad that it happened. And this could have went differently if Red Shoes wasn't like, I'm gonna side with the Raptures. Yep, it's everybody. And Red Shoes is gone. See that? So that's what it shows. That Red Shoe was there, showing that she was basically controlling Cinderella through her voice as the mirror. And now that she's gone, now everything's back, you know, to normal. Goodbye, Red Shoes. Take those red shoes of yours and everything else and just disappear. Music. So we've seen like, what, 4 more of these? Corruption report unofficial. Fix Red Shoes though. I mean, we'll see how that goes in the story. See, it makes me wonder, because sometimes, usually when there's a model of a character, like, even if there's a separate model, there's usually like, hey, that's going to be a character you're going to get later. That's what I've noticed. Because the fun fact, like, Rapunzel. A buddy of mine who got me into Nikke I pointed out saying, oh, because we got Scarlet before for New Year, New Sword. And then Rapunzel had her own separate model when she in the past. I'm like, oh, so we're eventually gonna get her. And she's like, I don't know. And of course, now during this anniversary, like, oh, hey, you could get Cinderella, you know, Pure Grace. It's like, there it is. So who knows? We might eventually get a Red Shoes. Be it, you know, either a rebuilt Red Shoes or something. Is Christmas event next? I pretty much think so. Because this event goes all the way till, I think, the 21st. I think. Right? Yeah. Because it goes that, and probably we'll probably have, like, maybe one event before Christmas, and then it'll be, like, the Christmas event. Gosh, I hope not. Because, you know, I didn't start playing Nikke at the very beginning. But, me personally, I'm going to either have to throw in some major bank to this game to get some stuff, because I gotta get, like, what? Let's see, hold on. I kind of want to find these things here. I would love if I would have started streaming earlier. We could have played it in the mirror, but it's already late from where I am right now. Oh, it's one right here in the middle. But as I was saying, I haven't got a chance to get the older, like, Christmas Nikkes. Did you pull all your Evangelion goods? I did, and I managed to actually get every single one. Surprisingly, I don't know what it was. During that one specific time, I was like the luckiest person for pulling, because one pull, I got Rei. No, I got Asuka. Then I pulled for Rei, didn't get her the first pull. Second pull, I got two of them, so basically that made up for not getting her the first time. And then for oh god, her name just, oh god, what was her name again? Mari. Once again, first pull, and I got her. I'm like, Jesus, I'm so lucky. And I managed to actually get continuously good pulls until probably, what was it? Phantom's event, and then my luck started to go. And that, you know, was the same case for the two girls here, where Cinderella, basically, I had how much resources? You could check back on my stream on Twitch. I think it's, oh, what was the episode? What was the name of the episode? It's like something with a story. It wasn't Who Ruined Our Story. It was the one, not this one and not the last one. It was like the one before that. I had how much resources? All down the drain. I think then I managed to, like, luckily get her, I think, like, twice. Once before, like, once near the very end, and then I pulled her again on my own time, and I got her once, and I'm like, oh, okay. Same thing for Grave. I was like, you know what? I have enough of the gold tickets. I'm just gonna buy her. And then randomly on, what was it? I think this morning, I was like, oh, let me try again. And I got her again. I'm like, of course. Hey! Oh god, Troa Barton, I appreciate the follow. Did you get Grave Sin Bubble Tea? Was that like a collaboration? Hold on, let me see. Where to go from here? See, especially because it's a white-like area, I could be. Wait, is that one? Is that one right there? I think it's a sparkle. The drink's there for me. No, I don't think there's actually an area near me that actually has it. I'm up in the Northeast, so I have no idea. In the U.S., so I have no idea. I haven't seen any, like, places near me. Yeah, sucks. Like, there's so many times I want to get like see promotions, like, especially for Nikke. I think one's in New York. Yeah, see, that's like an hour or two away from me. It's always so far. You know how I felt. Like, I was really hoping to get to Anime New York, because I really wanted to actually see the Nikke booth, but sadly funds weren't in the cards at that time. So I said, it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, come on. There's only one left, and it's gonna bother me that I'm not gonna be able to find it. This one that we had oh, there's the consoling.
You're not a monster. You know taste and shed tears. You feel guilt and sadness.
Yeah, we found this one.
What kind of monster would be capable of those things? You're no monster. I wouldn't let that happen to you.
Aww. Now here's hoping that for when hard mode, we actually see her actually find her. Because like we said, in the story campaign, I don't know how far you are. Oh god. Barton? I'm just gonna call you Barton. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, don't hesitate not to correct me. Like, just correct me as much as you can. I'm horrible sometimes with some of the usernames on here. But hopefully they show what's gonna happen in the hard mode, because we can actually be like, hey, Barton, it's fine. No problem. Appreciate it. But hopefully we see her like find Cinderella, because, you know, if I don't know how far you are in the story wise, like in the actual campaign of Nikke. You know, we'll go for a little bit in the mirror. Just a tad. I'll probably stop in like half an hour or so. That last thing's gonna elude me, but eventually we'll find it. Since we gotta do daily stuff, we're in the mirror anyway. 69%. Ayy. Perfect. Not that I don't want to continue. No, I'm kidding. I want to see how this ends. So how far are you in the campaign, as well as how far are you in the mirror? Barton. Let's see. So we actually got all 3 keys. Glass key that can open the sealed door to the Mirror of Truth. So that leads to the ending. But also I still have all the main missions to do. So good thing I have a transporter here. Since I can't zoom out. I know here's where 110 was available, and there's another spot somewhere where it said, hey, you need a key for 110, so I think that one's one of them. I'm pretty sure there was another somewhere. I'm trying to look for a cutoff. I know it was going left. But of course this map is so gigantic. Not gonna lie, love games like this. Love Metroidvanias. Like I said, I played Metroid. I streamed Metroid Dread. I've streamed how much stuff like this, but of course, even, what was it? Bloodstained. Who's your favorite Nikke? Ooh, that is a question. Both in-game and anime show. I thought it was still in development. Is it already out already? No, that can't be true. Is it already out? No. Because so, you gotta tell me where the heck to find it. Because I know there's an anime in development. Is it here? No, that's one. Or is it up here? One of these leads to near the ending, and one of them does not. Oh, event, okay. You got me started there for a hot second. I was just like, hold on, the anime can't be out. It just got greenlit. For Escape Queen Quincy and Makima. Good choices. For me, I'm quite a fan of Trony. She's a cute one. See, I don't know. It's hard to narrow down a favorite. I'll just go with Trony for now. And for anime collabs, well, I missed quite a bit of them since, like I said, I didn't start till like almost. I think I didn't started in February of this year, actually. It's kind of crazy that I went playing for half a year and I'm mostly caught up again. Or caught up with mostly everybody. I think I'm like 2 chapters away. Trony feet. Basically. What is it? Yeah, for the collab, let's see. There's Chainsaw Man, which I missed. There was Nier, which I missed. I think the last collab I actually played, which I missed one character, was the ReZero event. I have to go with Neon Genesis, not gonna lie. Like, I'm watching ReZero now because I'm like, you know, I want to see these anime collabs that they're doing with everything. But yeah, I think Neon Genesis one thing was cool because I think I'm a fan of Asuka actually. Yep, top tier Asuka. Yep. The only thing that I didn't like that they did for her is her gacha skin. which I did buy because it's kind of a reference to the one she's on my main team. Nice. There's only one thing I didn't like that they did with her gotcha skin. They should have made it more of a reference to how she looked in the movie itself, instead of just being just the proto suit from, I think, the one part of the anime, from the redone version of the anime. They should have had it where it was her future suit, her future outfit, where she had, you know, she had the eye patch and everything. Like, they should have had her at least have the eye patch and stuff like that, like she does appear in what was it, part 3 of what was it? Was it Rewrite? Oh god, I can't even remember now. Because I was watching the Evangelion during like the Evangelion event, and that was like months ago. So I'm like, jeez, I'm trying to remember where the heck we're going, but we're off topic of anime. Alright, there's our goal. Wish I could zoom out from the map, but I can't. Alright, that is, I think that's Broken Ego 2. See, I'm scared to go forward. The movies, though, yeah. It took me a little bit to watch through everything, because the rewritten movies. Then there's like the original series, and then there was like another series. There's like 2 series on a movie, and it's just like there's like 3 different endings. Not Path to Death. Not Broken Ego 2. Not Broken Ego 1 either. Alright, where are you? You're somewhere. Path to Death. What the heck? Coffin Sleeps, Coffin Sleeps. Path of Atonement. It's not where the horizon meets. Though there is something actually there, actually. I remember now, there was a spot that was like, oh, just a dead end. Yeah, where the horizon meets. Yeah, just for a random golden raptor. Money! That's it. That's all those for. What the heck is that warp that I'm looking for? So we got that. There's actually this one over here, which I kinda don't really want to go. Oh no, I can't. I lied. That's just fire. Can't go anywhere past fire. Yes! I haven't played Dave the Diver. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to, but I did like that they had the little, like a little mini, like actual mini game event. Like that's one thing I do like about Nikke that they also do is sometimes they go all out for like recently, they go all out for like little mini games and stuff like that. They had a whole event for Dave the Diver for a collab, and they gave us like a whole big, they give us like a map, they give us a whole thing for there, they give us exclusive outfits for this. They have this game, you know. A whole Metroidvania game, just for, you know, for the story behind, you know, Cinderella and everything else. Well, there's another mini game that they had. They had the one of the Maid mini game during the Maid collab for 3-0. I like that they actually do that. They put good effort in the mini games now. What is this one? It's gonna bother me till I figure it out. See, it sucks you can't hover over it and say, here's this. You have to just basically shoot it by eye. It's not Broken Mirror 2, but that's the closest one, and I'm about to go do that one instead. Screw it. I'm doing it. Screw it, I'm doing it. That's as close as we're gonna get. Yeah, I do love streaming Nikke when I get the chance. I usually don't do it like on like the regular basis because, you know, doing just daily stuff will just be boring. Just be like, oh, let's do interception, let's do this, let's do that. Oh, face the mirror. Okay, that was face the mirror of truth. Okay, so that was a place where I shouldn't have to go. Okay, good to know. And that's why I couldn't find it, because I guarantee I didn't activate it yet. Yep. Mirror of Truth 1, so that's near the ending. Dang, they have a lot of spots to go to. We still didn't get where Coffin Sleeps 2? Or 3? I thought I literally went to that entire area. Hold on now. Now I'm curious. Yeah, I went to like this entire area. I didn't see anything for the coffin that sleeps. Hold on. I didn't. right there. I'll make sure. Oh, I'm gonna quick give it a glance over. Remember, there's a white line. That's where this room ends. Yeah, I didn't explore it further there. Can't believe I didn't do that. Wow. Once again, apologies for chat when I go into Metroidvania games, because my butt's like, I gotta keep track of where I'm going. Especially with this one, because there is no little mini-map, so it's kind of more difficult to, you know, see where I am. I'm pretty sure most Metroid games have, you know, a little mini-map in the corner. That would have been, you know, the piece de resistance if they did that, but I understand why they have, you know, limitations, because this is basically a mobile game, which you can play on PC, but, you know, so they can't be like, make it, you know, its own big entity. I understand that, but, you know, little mini map like right here under the thing, or, you know, or a tractable mini map, you know, maybe like holding M or something with like just main game on my phone. Same. I used to have, you know, other games I would play, but, you know, after Nikke, it's like I'm just playing this. Mostly it. The only thing I've been playing more recently as well is Pokemon Pocket. And granted, it's not, you know, a big time waster of a game. It's just, hey, you know, open a couple packs of Pokemon cards. But it's something. Let's play. Oh, is that Fate? No. Go. Kind of want to say Fate, but I'm like, nah, correct me what that is. I don't want to sound like an idiot. Oh, and Pokemon, well, see, that's another thing too. I barely play Pokemon Go. I used to play it a lot, but, you know, life's been a little too hectic, so I can't really go out and about anymore. As of late. Yeah, Fate. Okay, I was right. Speaking of Fate, kind of, it's another question we'll ask. What would you like to see for another collab? I know we're not gonna probably get one for this year. The last one was, you know, Evangelion. Probably gonna have to wait till like February, March, probably. That's usually when they usually release collabs and stuff. Black Lagoon. Ooh, that's a good one. See, I'm trying to think of a good one, of another good anime that I would like. Like, I have one in mind, but I don't think anybody in that game uses a gun, so I don't think it's gonna work. I was gonna say Dandadan, but I'm like, nobody uses a gun, so it doesn't really work. I'm trying to think of other good animes that, you know, use weaponry. A lot of people say they want Stellar, High School of the Dead, but it will never work. Yeah. That's mostly what you gotta think is like, hey, oh, Jesus, I'm so distracted I died. Dang. Where am I? Am I back in? Oh no, I'm back in. Okay. Whew. Getting so distracted I died. Damn. It can be any anime. See, that's the thing though. I'm like, technically, yeah, I could. But the thing is, you also have to make sure, like, they have, like, they gave lasers to Chainsaw. True. I'm trying to think of another popular one. So Dandadan's a good one that's going on now that people are popular with. What the heck? There's another anime that I had in mind, but I'm like, nobody uses a weapon. Let's see, I can't even remember it now. I had this discussion with a buddy of mine, literally, like, the same one that got me into Nikke. Like, oh, what anime should be thing? Oh, One Piece. That was it, One Piece. Because he's a big One Piece guy. So I'm like, oh, it would be awesome if they put One Piece in Nikke. But he says, oh, there's only like one character that uses like a gun-like weapon. I'm like, well, Nami could have used your staff. It's like, true. And I'm like, well, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So, I said it's always a toss-up. We don't know what they're gonna collab with. I know a lot of people said they really wanted Stellar Blade, but I'm like, I don't know. It's weird. I have a weird feeling with that one. Because, yeah, it's cool, but the fact is that technically it wouldn't really be a collab because they're collabing with themselves at that point. You know what I mean? I know companies kind of do that sometimes, but it's just like, I don't know, it feels weird. And also the fact that the art style doesn't mix, because, yeah, this game's more like an anime style. As for Stellar Blade, it's kind of more realistic looking. So I'm like, they wouldn't look like themselves, they would look off. Because they don't look like, you know, they don't look anime. Whereas you could kind of, you know, put an anime style into an anime game. I'm just gonna run for it, screw it. I just want to get over here. Just let me make my mark, please. Oh yeah, also I increased my attack and my modules. Oh woo! 1. Wish the module upgrade at least was more than just 1. Hope we can make some progress before I gotta end it off. There we go. Now we're mowing through everybody. Kinda, sorta. Ow. Well, I jumped right into that. Oh, Barton, you never really answered. How far are you in the campaign for Nikke? Are you like all the way finished with everything? As well as how far are you in the mirror? Are you caught up already? Didn't mean to jump that way. Yeah, but like I was saying, hopefully in like the end of this, they hopefully show how Abe, who eventually becomes Grave, finds Cinderella, and we get to where, you know, oh, she's in the coffin recovering. It's because I love how they basically said, oh, if you didn't play this event, you think, oh, she's recovering from her battle with Red Hood, but instead you find out, oh no, she's basically recovering from her falling from space. A la Shadow the Hedgehog. I think it's up this way. Yep. I was about to say, do not tell me I'm not able to make that jump. Oh, I can't absorb those. Huh, I didn't think I was going to be able to. Actually, I was wrong. I think I absorbed another energy blast. Just trying to figure out what the heck that does, the absorption mode. Go! Ain't no spoilers for me though, for anything past, I think, what, 31? Obviously we're gonna awaken Cinderella. That's all I know, because that's what she says and everything. Oh, thank you for awakening me. That's all I know. But so far I think I'm at like 31's boss, being another crystal chamber. So I'm like one update behind this one. Aha! There's 2. Or 3. Is there anything of importance up here though? Possibly? Maybe? Then why is the second one too? Okay. Do you collect trading cards? Question mark, question mark. Where the heck are we? Woo! Okay. That's unfair. Hearts. Damn. There's gonna be something there. It's a secret. Because they wouldn't have you berated by enemies. Ha. Ah! See, I don't really do trading cards. I know my buddy does. But I don't really do much trading cards myself, because, you know. Let's take them out one by one. I should be able to do this. I will survive. I won't give up. I bought a box. Oh, you bought the Nikkei cards. I bought a couple. I said a couple of buddies of mine actually gave me a couple of Nikkei cards. I think when I was first starting into it, they gave me the Quincy card. I don't know how to pronounce your name sometimes. Like your original. Whew. And I think he also gave me Neon's card. It's somewhere up here. More specifically, Summer Neon. Once again, it's another couple Nikkeis I missed. There's a couple of the summer event ones. Specifically, not from this year, from last year's. I'll take that laser to the face this time. Oh shoot, they shattered me. I didn't realize I had very little health left. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep going because this is suspicious. Because there's not a progression thing, because this is a progression thing down here, Path of Atonement. But this screams, hey, if you jump this, you're gonna get a good secret. You know how they do in games like this? I wish I started earlier. Curses. Curses myself passing out on the couch. I'm gonna have to book it. Forget it. Ah! It would be great if I didn't have to worry about getting shot at. Alright. Are you serious? Wow. I'm not giving up. I don't care. Apologies, chat, but my stubbornness knows no bound. Cause I know there's a secret past there or something cool. Also, I'm wondering what the heck the symbols are. I don't know if you how far you finished in the mirror. Hopefully, don't tell me yet if you know if it's spoiler related. But I've seen like letters all over the place, like K. What was it? W. And I hit like my keypad near there. Hit, and that didn't do anything. But. Ah, really? Didn't let me die. I decided I got hit by a lizard right at the end. Okay. And now there's a heart, so I'm like, what does it mean? What does it mean? I mean, I know I'm definitely gonna stream Nikkei specifically once was the level 12 hard mode's out. Ah, really? This is gonna. Okay. So I fall before it counts as a respawn. I fall now, it's insta death. Consistency. I've never fallen. It just says, oh, you shattered. It said, oh, you just responded. They just patch it out of nowhere? Because when I fell, it never said shattered before. Now it is out of nowhere. Why? Unless it's just specifically this room that's basically supposed to be impossible to traverse because you're getting shot at left and right by raptors. Huh. Ha! I'm out of here. Goodbye. Sayonara. I'm leaving. Finally, some well taken vengeance. Dude, they really like using these enemies. Okay. Okay. Say that. Oh, you're gonna be like that now, aren't you? Okay, this is definitely a secret of some kind, because the fact is that they spawned me back in the laser room, and that's insta-death. Alright, it's gonna be Splatoon 3. What the heck was that last level called? Where it's like, here's a gauntlet of all this you gotta put through. Good luck! You know what? I'm going for it. Let's go. So if I stop replying for a little bit, chat, I'm locking in. Is there a chance to pull the autographed card from the voice actor? Wow. Time to go back in it. Alright. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate the follow button. I will see you hopefully another time. Either for, you know, one of my many other streams or even for next time we're Nikke. Ow, ow. I think Sunday I'm probably going to be starting Mario and Luigi Brothership. Yeah. How many pulls did it take you to get Grave and Cinderella? Like I said, Cinderella basically everything I had. As for Grave, since I had like almost 500 freaking tickets. Question mark. Okay, now we're being weird about it. Let me pause because I have, you know, time to breathe. Grave I managed to buy because I was like, you know what, because I used like whatever little resource I had to try to pull for her, and she said, nope, sorry, I ain't showing up. I bought her once, then like I said, I pulled this morning because my friends believe in lucky days, which I think mine are supposed to be Wednesday and Sunday. So I pulled this morning, and of course, lo and behold, I got her afterwards. So I have like one extra grave, I have like 2 Graves and 2 Cinderellas, and that's it. Would love to go for Max Limit Break, but sadly, I ain't that loaded. But I said, you know, if it comes to Destiny, they'll eventually come forth. Because, you know, it's weird. Because a buddy of mine, when I started playing, I think it was like a quarter way in, during the I forgot what chapter it was, when, you know, you free Modernia, or Marion, you know, and, you know, she joins you again for a little bit. I happened to pull 2 Modernias right when that happened. I'm like, oh wow, so it's like perfectly in line with the story. And she stayed like that for how long? This past update, when they introduced First Affection in my massive amounts of pulls, I didn't get Cinderella, no. I got a Modernia, so I brought it up to 2. So I'm like, oh cool, that's, you know, that's awesome, perfect timing. And then I did my Pilgrim because I had 2 pulls for the Pilgrim Tower. Pulled them both. Got 1 purple and another Modernia, and I'm like, I love how it fits so perfectly well. First Affection comes back into play, and I max them and break my Modernia. So I'm just like, it's destiny. Alright, so let's hopefully not fall. Oh, this is gonna be... Alright, I need to find the... I hate that it's a leap of faith. Okay. 1, 2... It's so nerve-wracking. Oh, there's a gold raptor up there. I don't care about that because there's a freaking... I don't like it. I don't like it. Buttons. I'm trembling right now, chat. Like, I'm trying my best. Is that it? Okay. Okay, so they're on that bottom platform, so I'm just gonna dash away and say screw that. Alright, come on, please. Please let this be the end. I'm gonna fight every single big raptor I saw before. I mean, I'm decimating through them now. Okay, any crazy symbols? Exclamation mark. Heart, Question mark, exclamation mark. Now watch this is like the ending, and you're supposed to come here at the end. I don't think so, because I think where the horizons meet is supposed to be the ending. This way! Keep going! You'll find a secret. It's quiet. I don't like that it's quiet. Anything hidden behind here? Nope. I'm the completionist kind of guy, to an extent. If it's like an impossible feat, and I say forget about it, but if I keep persevering sometimes with hard stages like that, I'll do my best. Exclamation mark, question mark. Okay, now. Now you're just being ridiculous about it. Ah, come on! Oh, thank goodness it wasn't that hard. Thankfully, I upped my attack. More arrows. Are you kidding me? And yes, I can't go any higher because I need like triple jump. You. Oh, this is the worst. Great. They should have put a warp here. So I guess I can't do that yet, because even my double jump I can't reach that high. Well, good to know I gotta go through all that again. So this would be a bonus area after you complete the story. It has to be. Oh, good to know. Oh. Nah. Excuse me, I choked on my saliva there. Nah, okay, that makes sense, okay. It makes sense. 'Cause technically, I guess my assumptions were right. You're gonna take me back to the thing, or am I gonna, you know, have to fight my way through here? Okay, then. Can I, like, die and... Yeah, I'll just die. That'll take me to my next save point. Because that does make sense, actually, thinking about it now. It's where the search for the coffin where sins sleep. It's not where we got captured. This one here is after we fall from Earth. Or when we fall back to Earth. No, I'll let y'all kill me this time. And watch, now they're not gonna be able to kill me. Come on. Do it. Kill me. There we go. Yeah, because that's supposed to be the ending. That's what I say. That's where, oh, she's, you know, oh, I'm sick. She's sleeping in the coffin. So we'll do that at the end. I'm gonna do Path of Atonement for just a wee bit. At least she's getting, where is it? This? See where this leads us? Right here, this little outcropping. And after that, I'm probably gonna end it off there, cause, like I said, it's late where I am. It's late in my location. Would have loved to have done both this and Brothership today, but sadly, like I said, wasn't in the cards. My smallest is like decided I'm not gonna sleep today. So finally went down like what, 2 hours ago. Alright, so we're gonna descend down this hole and try to get to that little outcropping. Just gotta time the dash just right. Ha! Secrets? Maybe. Or lots of enemies. Or both. T-01. The reports of suspicious noises coming from the old VTC lab. After observing the area for a few days, it seemed that the reports were true. Faint voices and mysterious mechanical sounds could be heard from inside. The lab doors are sealed with multiple locking mechanisms. This place is supposed to be shut down, but it appears something is hiding in there. I'll continue the surveillance. A few more days, we'll see. Oh, this is Oswald's stuff. Rizzo, he found Red Shoes' research. My man Oswald. You know what? I had my doubts when I first met him, but you know what? He's a good dude. So we got an upgrade and we found Oswald. Oswald's report. One of his reports. Yeah. The Horizon meets. 20 modules, 10 keys, 14 upgrades. Upgraded 14 skills to maximum. I might just stream just in the mirror at this point for a couple days. Let's head down. The amazing descent. See, I want to complete an objective. I'm like, seems kind of far off. Ah! Laser! Death. Alright, we're gonna stop it there. Like I said, it's late, so. Alright guys, so next time on Goddess of Victory Nikke, we're gonna explore more in the mirror and see where the story takes us. So, you know, what happened while we were in corruption. Alright, so let's go back to title. And find, you know, more truths of the matter. In the mirror. Yeah, new location. All these.